Hi everyone, this is Literature Decoded, where we decode each and every concept that you might find difficult in your journey towards government job preparation. So today we are starting with one of the most important authors in your DTPLSB TGT English syllabus, which is Kalidas. Now, this topic is directly picked from the Delhi University English Honours syllabus, and if you haven't gone through the syllabus yet, I have already made a dedicated video where I have explained it along with the questions asked in the 2025 exam, so you can definitely check that out. Now, let's begin with a quick introduction. Kalidas was a Sanskrit author and he is believed to belong to the 4th to 5th century CE during the Gupta period. Now, this Gupta period is very important and we'll discuss about this period in a minute. He is also known as a Mahakavi, that means he is a great poet. Now, some important facts for the exam, and this we need to keep in mind because this is directly asked in our exam. Who is called the Shakespeare of India? It is none other than Kalidas. And who called Kalidas the Shakespeare of India? It is William Jones. So, this first point is very important, that Kalidas is known as the Shakespeare of India. It is often asked in many competitive exams. Then he is also called the Kavi Kula Guru, that is the Lord of Poets, and it is called by Jaya Dev. Third, Upama Kalidasasya, that means Kalidas owns simile. Now, simile is a poetic device in which there is a comparison with the use of the words like and as. So, if there is a mention of like and as, then it is called simile. For example, she is as sweet as sugar. So, we can see that there is the use of the word as. That is an example of simile. And because Kalidas has used a lot of simile in his plays, in his poetry, that is why it is called Kalidas owns simile, right? So keep these 3 points in your mind, that who is called the Shakespeare of India and who is called the Lord of Poets and who called Kalidas or by all of these epithets. Okay, now we move on to the biographical details. We all know that Kalidas used to write in Sanskrit, and second important thing, that Kalidas was the court poet of Chandragupta II, who is also known as Vikramaditya. As I told you before, that Kalidas was writing during which period? He is writing during the Gupta period. So Gupta period mein who was the king? It was Chandragupta II. He is also known as Vikramaditya. So you can see here there were 9 Navrats of Chandragupta II. देखो यहाँ पे you can see all the names, and Kalidas is at the 4th place. So Kalidas, poet, playwriter, that means who used to write dramas, and poet, that means he used to write poetry as well. Okay, so ये वाला question is also very important from exams point of view, because this is commonly asked, that Kalidas was writing during which period. Also, at the end of the video, I have mentioned some MCQs also. So stick towards the end and you'll see whatever we are doing in this video, you will be able to easily answer all the questions which are there towards the end. So stick towards the end of the video. Now, देखो, कालिदास ने क्या क्या वर्क्स लिखे हैं, दैट इज वेरी कॉमनली आस्क्ड इन द एग्जाम्स, बट देर आर फ्यू वर्क्स विच आर रिटन ऑन कालिदास ऑल्सो. फर्स्ट वर्क इज दिस, द बर्थ प्लेस ऑफ कालिदास. इट इज रिटन बाय लक्ष्मीधर कल्ला and it talks about that Kalidas was from which place. He was from Kashmir. So all these 3 points become very important. First, who has written the birthplace of Kalidas? Lakshmikar Dhalla. And second, Lakshmikar Kalla has written what? It is, he has written the birthplace of Kalidas, and Kalidas was from which place? He was from Kashmir. So these 3 points become very important from your exams point of view. Next, he is also mentioned in the Dasam Granth by Guru Gobind Singh, and he is mentioned as one of the 7 Brahma avatars by Guru Gobind Singh. So again, very important information which you need to keep in mind. You can see here Kalidas and Guru Gobind Singh's reference, and you can see here that he was the court poet of Chandragupta II. Now we move on to some of the works of Kalidas. See, in total he has written many works, but because it has been written over a long period of time, only few works survive, and only 7 works of Kalidas survive. Very important information. Directly आपसे ये पूछा जाएगा, how many works of Kalidas survive till now? 7 works. Now sometimes bifurcation भी पूछ लेते हैं इसका, so we need to understand this. There are 2 Mahakavya. See, Maha means bada, right? So Maha and epics are usually, they're humongous. So Mahakavya means epic poems. Khand is a smaller thing. So Khand means minor. So Mahakavyas, epic poems, Khandkavyas, minor poems. So poems he has written two each. And third we have Natakas, which is three in number. So three plays he has written, two poems, Mahakavyas, and two Khandkavyas. And Kalidas used to write in Sanskrit and Prakrit. Sometimes आपको कंफ्यूज करने के लिए प्राकृत भी ऑप्शन में दे सकते हैं. सो इफ द ऑप्शन हैज संस्कृत, आपकी प्रायोरिटी संस्कृत होगा. बट इफ इट्स नॉट देयर, देन सेकंड नंबर पे यू विल मार्क Prakrit, because few of his dialogues in some of his plays are written in Prakrit. Okay, now very important information. There is this one play which is there in your syllabus also, which is Abhigyan Shakuntalam, and we will do it separately. There is a whole video, because हमें उसमें कैरेक्टर्स करने हैं, थीम्स करने हैं, एनालिसिस करना है, एवरीथिंग वी नीड टू डू. बट जस्ट कीप दिस वन पॉइंट इन योर माइंड, दैट दिस वाज द फर्स्ट Indian play to be translated in any English language or in any foreign language, say. So it was Abhigyan Shakuntalam. Very, very important detail. Examiners love this question to ask. Okay. Another thing, see, we have done that he has only seven of his works survive, and the bifurcation is 3, 2, and 2. That is three plays, two Khandkavyas, and two Mahakavyas. So this is the bifurcation. But apart from his works, he has also invented the Mandkranta meter. Mandkranta. See, अगर आप मंद word सुनोगे, so mand is usually related to slow, right? Sometimes ऐसे हम बोलते हैं ना मंद बुद्धि. So that is slow, something which is slow. So he has also invented a meter which is called the Mandkranta meter, and he has invented this for his poetry. Now this is a very important question. A line in Mandkranta meter has 17 syllables, and it is divided into three sections. Dekho, you don't have to go into a lot of detail about the syllables and sections and the meter. Just keep this information in your mind. Who invented the Mandkranta meter? It was Kalidas. And a line in Mandkranta meter has how many syllables? 17 syllables. Okay, बस इतना याद रखना है. Otherwise, apart from this, you don't need to keep in mind anything. Mandkranta, as I told you, Mand means slow, so it also means slow stepping or slowly advancing. Okay, so here this image has all the important information that we have already discussed. See here that he is also known as the prince of Indian poets. There are Khand Kavyas, which of course we'll be doing in greater detail. He is known as the Shakespeare of India. See, I told you this information is very, very important from exams point of view. आपके mind में ये होना चाहिए. Who is the Shakespeare of India? It is Kalidas. Okay, this again very important. He lived during the reign of Chandragupta king, Chandragupta II, who was the Gupta king. Okay, his plays and poems are primarily based on Vedas, Puranas, Ramayanas, and Mahabharata, because उस time पे यही था. So of course his source material was all of this information itself. Again, very important question. First drama to be translated into a Western language was Abhigyan Shakuntalam. Very important. So अगर आपको ये image से, if you can recall everything from this image, that means आपको अभी तक सब कुछ clear हो गया है. Now we move on to his works, which we'll do in greater detail. And detail से what I mean by detail is, देखो आपको सब नहीं पढ़ना है बेटा. What you need to learn is what is relevant from the exams point of view. अगर आप सब पढ़ोगे, there are many works that most probably, अगर हम देखें तो more than 50 writers are there, and because there are many important writers, जैसे हम ब्रिटिश जब writers करेंगे तो we for them we have to do all the works in detail. लेकिन यहाँ पे we don't need to do everything in detail. We just have to keep in mind whatever relevant information is there, हमें वही देखना है, और whatever questions are asked हमें वही समझना है. That's it, because we are preparing for a government job exam. हमें ऐसा नहीं करना है कि हम UPSC level की तैयारी कर रहे हैं and we have to write everything in a subjective manner, right? This is going to be an objective paper, so हमें सिर्फ उतना ही करना है which is relevant from exams point of view. Okay, now first we'll do the Mahakavyas. As I told you, Maha means epic, right? So both of these epics are written in Sanskrit. We know, confuse nahi hona hai Sanskrit Prakrit mein. Primarily he is writing in Sanskrit itself. Okay, so first Mahakavyas, and both of these are poems. ठीक है, poem है दोनों. तो ऐसा नहीं है that it is a play. Of course story आपको लगेगी, but both of these at the end are epic poems. Okay, so the first poem we have is Kumar Sambhava, or the birth of Kumar. And who is this Kumar who is mentioned in the title? This Kumar is the Lord Kartikeya. who is the son of Shiva and Parvati. So this question comes in your exam. Which poem of Kalidas talks about the love story of Shiva and Parvati? Your answer will be Kumar Sambhavam. So Kumar, आपको याद रखना है ऐसे कि Kumar, who is this K? It is Kartikeya, and we all know that Kartikeya is the son of Shiva and Parvati. You can see here in this image also that Kartikeya is here and Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati is here, and the dominant ras in this poem is श्रृंगार रस, because of course श्रृंगार रस ही है ना, देखो लव की बात है, रोमांस की बात है between Lord Shiva and Parvati, so love है, and then they produce a deity, they produce an offspring who is the son, who is the Kumar. ठीक है, this that's it. You don't have to keep anything else in your mind. Then we move on to Raghu Vamsa. That means it talks about the lineage of Raghu. Most important question मैं बताती हूँ इसमें से क्या आता है. Which of the work of Kalidas is an incomplete work? ये आता है क्वेश्चन इसमें से, एंड द आंसर इज रघु वंशा. ऑफ कोर्स देखो द टाइटल इटसेल्फ सेज रघु, सो इट बिलोंग्स टू रघु डायनेस्टी. तो दिस इन्फॉर्मेशन ऐसा कुछ नहीं है जो आपको अलग से याद रखनी है, बस ये वाली इन्फॉर्मेशन आप याद रखेंगे दैट रघु वंशा इज एन इनकम्प्लीट वर्क. Okay, this is just a information for you, just an information. Kumar Sambhava and Raghu Vamsa are epic poems. दोनों हम लाइंस याद रखेंगे. epic poems, that means महाकाव्यास, written by Kalidas, written in which language? Sanskrit language. All these three information condensed in a single sentence. ठीक है? Okay, shall we move on? Fine. Let's move on to do the खंड काव्यास. खंड का मतलब मैंने क्या बताया? खंड means minor, टूटा हुआ, right? छोटी poems. So for these छोटी poems, खंड, देखो ऐसे याद रखना, छोटी poems slow. So for these minor poems, Kalidas has invented which meter? Mand Kranta meter. So Kalidas invented the Mand Kranta meter for his minor poem Meghdutam. ठीक है, keep this information in your mind for his minor poem खंड काव्य. देखो माइनर पोम्स भी दे सकते हैं आपको कंफ्यूज करने के लिए, खंड काव्य भी दे सकते हैं. सो वी नीड टू बी apprised with what the term is. So, Mandkranta meter is invented by Kalidas for his minor poem Meghdutam. So, there are two minor poems which he has written, Meghdutam and Ritu Samhara. I'll tell you what information is asked from these. Basically, Ritu Samhara में ये पूछ लेंगे, देखो these are the English names, Meghdutam or the cloud messenger, Ritu Samharam or the garland of seasons. So, question कभी कभी ऐसे आ जाता है, देखो मेघदूतम में से तो यही आएगा मंदक्रांता मीटर के बारे में. So, MM you can keep in mind, MMM. ओके, माइनर पोम मंदक्रांता मीटर मेघदूतम, सो ट्रिपल एम याद रहेगा. ओके, नाउ क्लाउड, बेसिकली इसकी स्टोरी में ये है दैट देयर इज एन एक्साइल्ड यक्षा एंड ही वांट्स टू he wants to have a conversation with his wife, so he talks to a cloud. Meg is basically a cloud, right? So he talks to a cloud to आप मेरा message मेरी wife के पास ले जाओ. So this is basically the poem is about. So Meghdutam, so cloud messenger, where a yaksha is trying to send a message to his wife. That's it. इतना ही याद रखना है और कुछ याद नहीं रखना. Second, ऋतु संहारम में क्या आएगा? ऋतु संहारम में आपसे ये पूछा जाएगा that how many seasons are mentioned in Kalidas poem which is Ritu Samhara. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 seasons are mentioned in his poetry. I have mentioned it here also. Ritu Samhara describes 6 Indian seasons. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot of these. Otherwise, you can comment down below and I'll send you these notes directly wherever you want it. You can also join my Telegram group where I'll be posting these notes for your easy access. Now we move on to the plays. See, plays are very important. Plays are also called natakas. We have already done this. Okay, and plays कौन सी लैंग्वेज में लिखे जाएंगे? Of course we know Sanskrit language. He has written 3 plays in total. The first play to be written was Malvika Agnimitram, and एक information मैंने आपको बताई थी plays से related. Yes, this is the information. First Sanskrit work to be translated into English. अब देखो इसको घुमा के कैसे पूछ सकते हैं, यहाँ पे वो ऐसा भी बोल सकते हैं संस्कृत की जगह they will ask you first Indian work, and here they will not say English, they will say into any foreign language. So they can ask like this also, and this is again not incorrect because this is true. So Sanskrit work आए, Indian work I, translated into English I, या translated into foreign language I? Your answer would be this, Abhigyan Shakuntalam, the recognition of Shakuntala. ठीक है, this is very important and it was translated by Sir William Jones. Okay, who will tell me that Sir William Jones has called Kalidas what? Yes, it was Sir William Jones who called Kalidas the Shakespeare of India. So two details are related to Sir William Jones. First is that he called Kalidas the Shakespeare of India, and second is that he was the one who translated Kalidas play Abhigyan Shakuntalam into English language. ठीक है, so ये दो information हम अपने mind में set कर लेंगे. Very good. Okay, now we move on to his plays. I have mentioned here only two plays because, as I told you, अभिज्ञान शकुंतलम हमारे, because it is there in our syllabus, so हमें उसको in detail करना है. So this information was just the background, because background information about Kalidas is also asked in exam, so हमें वो भी पता होना चाहिए. But जब हम अभिज्ञान शकुंतलम पढ़ेंगे, so that requires another video, because उसमें हमें in depth detail पढ़नी है. All of the points we need to keep in mind, so there is a separate video, don't worry about that. Okay, let's talk about मालविका अग्निमित्रम. ये मैं आपको बताऊंगी इसको लर्न कैसे करना है. बेसिकली इसमें I'll be very honest, इसमें कुछ भी लर्न नहीं करना है. देखो, you just look at the name and then that's it. All of everything else is your common sense. देखो, मालविका अग्निमित्रम, so this is the story of Agnimitra and Malvika. That's it. It is in the name itself. It is the story of King Agnimitra, and he falls in love with a servant, Malvika. Later on, because of course a king falls in love with a servant, so that is not accepted by the society. Later on, it is revealed that Malvika is a true born princess and their love got accepted. That's it. इतना ही याद रखना है. बस ये हम याद रखेंगे that this Agnimitra, he was a Shunga dynasty king. So this is set during the Shunga dynasty and it is the first play by Kalidas. इतना ही information हम याद रखेंगे. You can take a screenshot of it. Then second play that we have is Vikrama or Sevyam or Urvasi won by Valor. So again, it is in the name itself, Vikram and Urvashi. That's it. Nothing. They both meet and they fall in love and then eventually they come together. Right? Now that we have discussed everything, again I'm telling you, Abhigyan Shakuntalam is not in this video. There is another video which is there on the channel. Now we will move on to some of the questions. I would want कि आप सोचो and then you answer to these questions. Okay, first question. Kalidas was a court poet of which king? We have already done this. He was the court poet of Vikramaditya. That is, yes, Chandragupta too. He was also related to Gupta dynasty. ठीक है, याद रखेंगे. सो गुप्ता डायनेस्टी भी आ सकता है, विक्रमादित्य भी आ सकता है, चंद्रगुप्त टू भी आ सकता है, कुछ भी आ सकता है, आपको माइंड में रखना है. देन सेकंड, कालिदास वाज एन इमेंस डिसाइपल ऑफ. ये तो हम कॉमन सेंस से कर सकते हैं. काली, दैट मीन्स ही वाज द डिसाइपल ऑफ गॉडेस काली. ओके, नाउ वी मूव ऑन टू सम ऑफ हिज वर्क्स. कुमार संभवम याद है? Kumar Sambhavam is a classical poem by Kalidas. Okay, who will tell me who is this Kumar? Yes, it is Lord Kartikeya. कार्तिकेय के बारे में है, राइट? कुमार इज द कार्तिकेय, और कार्तिकेय किसके बेटे हैं? Whose son? Yes, it is Lord Shiva and Parvati's marriage. Marriage होगी उसके बाद ही तो child होगा, right? So it talks about Shringar Ras, so love है, romance है, and then there is a child who is this Kumar Kartikeya. ठीक है? Okay. Raghuvamsam is a great dash of Kalidas. We have already done this. Lineage of Raghu. It is a very good. It is a Mahakavya. Both of these, Kumar Sambhavam and Raghuvamsam, both of these are Mahakavyas. Mahakavyas are epic poems. And how many epic poems has Kalidas written? 2. Okay, let's move on. See, again I told you, very important question. Which of the Kalidas play was the first Sanskrit works to be translated into English? Which work? It is, yes, it is Abhigyan Shakuntalam. And who has translated this work? This work has been translated by William Jones. Okay, very important to keep in mind. Now, just 1 second, let me just decrease the size of this, I think. Okay, we'll come back to this. Who called Kalidas a Kavi Kulaguru, the lord of poets? Who called him? It is Jaya Dev. Very good. Next, we move on to a very simple question. Who is the author of Kumar Sambhavam? The answer is Kali Das. Again, Kumar Sambhavam. I need not tell you now who is this Kumar. It is Kartikeya, and again it talks about the Shringar Ras, the love of Shiva and Parvati. I hope you liked the video. See, I would want that you see the video and then you find MCQs, use ChatGPT, आप खुद से ढूंढो, and then you do the MCQs and you'll see that most of the MCQs you'll be able to easily answer if you have watched the video thoroughly. There is a separate video on Abhigyan Shakuntalam. Please, if you want to have a better understanding of Kalidas, आप ये वाली video देखेंगे and आप अभिज्ञान शकुंतलम की video देखेंगे, and then that's it. You will move on to the next writer. Okay, हमें ज़्यादा नहीं टाइम लगाना है on each writer. हमें नहीं पढ़ना है एक एक line of each text, otherwise आप prepare नहीं कर पाओगे. Okay, now I'll stop the video and then see you in the next video where we'll be talking about Abhigyan Shakuntalam. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Go subscribe the channel, hit the like button, and if you really loved the video, then you can put a comment also. I would really appreciate your comments. Thank you. Bye. Have a good day.